Hey everybody, it's Carpo again. It's part 2. This video about light and frequency. I got distracted. Wanted to make sure that I get the points across that I wanted to get across. So, I was talking about light, various electromagnetic frequencies. Now these are all within the same spectrum as ultraviolet, as color, as microwave radiation. Our bandwidth that we see is very small. We see three colors, three primary colors. And it's amazing to me because this is the reality that we see. This is what we think exists. It's because our eyes are trained to see this. The fact is our eyes don't really see anything. Our eyes perceive color because our brains decode that information as color. Animals all see things differently. So, perhaps there's animals that can see our auras. Maybe when we come up to an animal, they can sense. Maybe they know everything about us. Maybe they can just sense our energy fields. Maybe there are, of course we know they are to an extent, but how do we utilize this to help us? Now we know that healing is true to an extent, that they can do some types of healing, and it's been shown to have efficacy. Whether or not it's placebo or not remains to be seen. In a lot of cases, I would be led to believe that there are true healers out there. Then I also believe that there are a large portion of these healers which are just normal people who have learned to focus their energy, and the people that they're healing believe that they're being healed, so they're being healed. In other words, healers that are no more of a healer than anybody else could be if they really wanted to and spent even a few days trying. The fact is, most people have never even spent 10 minutes trying to heal. And it's difficult to spend a full 10 minutes trying to heal and focusing. It's because people don't believe that they have it or that it'll work. This is the main key that I'm trying to convey here, because we know that our intentions have a lot to do with the outcome of everything in life. And as well, our perceptions have a lot to do with how the outcome's perceived. But when we observe things on the quantum level, very small, minute particles, we can't predict exactly where they're going to be and what they're going to do and how they're going to act. And so my thought is this: if we have these fields and these healing abilities and these energies, perhaps when we start overthinking it, we are affecting it on that quantum level. So, for example, when you're trying to read a person's aura, are you affecting that aura? Or if you are trying to read your own energy or examine yourself, is it possible? There's a lot of different ways to look at this, but it comes down to, can you heal yourself? And yes, they've shown that regardless of how it works, people who are positive thinkers about their own healing heal quicker, up to 50% faster. It's amazing. And so that's something that I don't leave to speculation anymore, that maybe we can heal ourselves. This is something I know is true. I've been doing it with myself, and I know that even when I'm in pain for a long time, sometimes I don't even take the time to want to spend healing myself. It's almost like I wallow in my pain, like, oh well, I can't really do anything about it. It's easy to get sucked into that. So what's my point? That just like the pain and manifesting your pain to go away, perhaps we can use the intention to develop our own psychic abilities, our own healing abilities. Now, if everybody was a healer, and these things can be draining, according to, what I've read, but if we can start measuring these fields and start showing that it's really possible, then we can stop calling it quackery, and New Age nonsense. And, just like the old New Age thing, it's just connotations, it's just old age revisited. It's the same old restyled, reformulated belief that we have the ability to affect ourselves. But we are light. Everything is light, because everything is wave. So that's why when they say God is light, love is light, everything is light, everything really is light. Everything that affects us is light. Without visible light, which there is no such thing really as, I guess, visible light, light itself, I guess, I'm not sure how that works, honestly. Like a star, you know, that's light being produced by the star. But what are you seeing? Are you seeing the actual light, photons? Because the light we see on Earth is nothing more than that light that's reflected off of the grass. Obviously, if you saw light in the air, then you wouldn't be able to see anywhere because light would be clogging up everything. This is one of those things like air itself. It's just amazing to me. Air is clear. And that to me is just, let's put it this way. There's a scientific explanation for just about any question I could ask. Some of them I choose not to ask because I think it's more interesting to wonder. If I find that it might be a useful thing to learn, such as this healing or utilizing light or energy, then that's something I'll look into and I'll try to disprove or understand. Something like, why is air clear? Or even more so, this is the amazing thing to me, why is water clear? I understand that it's a whole bunch of atoms bonded together, 2 hydrogen molecules and an oxygen molecule bound together to create water. So we have 2 gas molecules, well 3, or atoms combining to make this molecule, this water molecule. And all of those water molecules are just moving around between each other. As they start to freeze up, they slow down the vibration and they lock together. As they start to heat up, they vibrate faster and faster, and the ones on the surface just break apart and turn into steam. Why the hell can you see through water? It's just... So anyway, all these things that we see through light and the way that it allows us to perceive things, that's really why everything is light. Without it, there's nothing but darkness. It's a brave new world out there in the whole frequency and energy spectrum, and my thought is that until we build devices that are affordable for people to do research, it's going to be difficult. But I urge all engineers and scientists out there that if you have the ability, the capacity, the resources to make devices like this that are affordable, something that can detect human energy fields, however that works, I would we'd all show a lot of gratitude if it was made available for an average person to buy for a couple $100. And then we could all do our home testing and learn how these things work. I'm a very go-to guy. If I have the devices available for me to do research on something, I'm into it. So there's a lot of us out there like this, jacks of all trades, you know, people who just want to know. And so I'd love to see something like that to come to market. And you know, I'm always open to all the new ideas, the Reiki healing and all this stuff. Like I made a video a while back about how your body naturally, how acupuncture works in one form, where it actually triggers your body to release natural endorphins. And so it was proven that these particular points release endorphins. So it's not necessarily chi, unless the endorphins are part of your chi, which it must be because it's your body. But that some of these other ones, like for depression, acupuncture for anxiety, depression, these things can't be explained as easily as just saying endorphins or natural hormones. There's something going on with the body's system. And modern science has a long way to go to catch up with ancient Chinese medicine, acupuncture, and years ago I used to laugh at these ideas of ground up, you know, lion bones or whatever, the weird things that the Japanese and the Chinese use for their very, you know, special medicines. And now I understand the intention that's behind these things and the years that's built up of building a belief on this, and belief creates reality. So it's just like taking a practice or a particular prayer or saying a mantra or a chant. It's not the chant itself. It's the energy that's built up behind that from so many years of use. And the more energy that we expend... Oh my goodness, I wanted to show you the kitty. Oh well, she ran away. There she is. Hi, sweetie. Oh, kitty. She loves the sun. I'm watching the light refract off of her fur. Who's that girl? This is Callie. Hi, girl. Meow. Girl. Hi. She's about 10 years old, 9 or 10. So anyway, life is good. Life is good. Life is interesting. You know, every day I wake up with a different outlook on what's going to happen and how I'm going to feel about it. And it's funny, I wake up thinking, why do I make videos? Then halfway through the day, I'm ready to make another video. Just because I love sharing with all y'all. Hi, kitty. You got her, kitty. You got her. Meow. She's like, stay away. This is my papa. Oh yeah, got these potatoes over here. I just found them. If you ever see these grown in your yard, those are potatoes. They pop up sometimes from even a small chunk of tater. I hope everybody's doing fantastic today. I'm always open to everybody's research that you've done on this kind of stuff. That's why I do this too. It helps me to learn. So peace out.